Hello there, welcome to my cake kitchen. I'm Gladys. Over here we make simple, informative tutorials to help you navigate baking and decorating easily. If it's your first time you're coming across this channel, I hope you stick around. Today we are back to making a wedding cake. This is the start of a wedding cake process. It runs from today through Friday. Hopefully by the end of it you will learn how to make a cake, a wedding cake. I have a ton of tutorials already concerning how to make all sorts of cake. I guess the idea of putting a cake together is pretty standard, but there's always a chance to learn something new. So we're starting with a vanilla cake recipe that I am going to put together through this tutorial. So if this is your first time you're seeing me, hopefully by the end of this tutorial you will be able to understand the ingredients that goes into making a 8-inch 2-layered vanilla cake, which is the start of a 4-layered cake, bottom cake, and then tomorrow we'll continue with a chocolate cake. I am in two minds whether I want to split this tutorial and come back a little later in the evening. My day is pretty tight. There's our friend to the channel, Tapeta, in the chat. Seasons, Steph is back. Hello my people, great to have you all back. My time is tight because the kids are back to school. So if I'm not catching up with you, you guys are friends. You can catch up with yourselves. In the meantime, what we are doing specifically is making a 2-layered 8-inch vanilla cake. It's a recipe I have tried here time and again. It's an adaptable recipe. So whilst one of the ingredients generally is buttermilk, today I have swapped the buttermilk for sour cream and vinegar, which will still yield us some great results. But for those of you who will be seeing who are seeing me for the first time, I'm going to take you through the entire ingredient listing, and yes, we're going to start baking. Now, before you start baking though, you want to preheat the oven, and this is preheated. It's a convection fan oven. I guess there will come a day where I'll come back for us to actually tackle the subject of ovens, the different types of ovens we have, and how those affect your results in terms of baking. However, if you've been here before, you would have heard me say convection fan oven, which is a home oven that has a fan at the back. So the fan radiates the heat and moves it across and around, which kind of aids a very light bake, a light textured bake, depending on what you are baking. The advantages of a convection oven cannot be underestimated, because the opposite, which is a conventional oven which has the tubes of heat rising, can be a little bit difficult. When you're using a convection fan oven, you want to work 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 centigrade less than the conventional oven. That's the difference. So we'll move on from ovens, but hopefully I'll cover that in detail in a future video. So this is preheating at 170 degrees C whilst we get through the ingredients listing. Nicola is back, Lollipop is back, Steph is here, Tapeta is here. The people are in the house, okay? Today, oh people, let me just report to you my my positive habits for today, okay? Today, the positive habit is, do I remember my Bible verse? I don't remember the verse, but it says the prayer of the righteous is effective. It's helpful and effective. I don't know where that is, but I'll tell you where I found it, because my everyday I'm signed on to the View app, the Bible app. So it has a daily Bible verse. So I did check into it. I haven't actually sat down for Bible study this as of yet. I try to do it some point in the day. I try to be flexible about it. So that's one positive habit, that I did look at the verse, but I went to bed last night on the subject of Naboth and Ahab, the vineyard story. So that is the subject of my Bible verse. So it keeps me happy and settled. Then this morning I had chia seeds, whatever you call it. I soaked mine in kefir yogurt overnight with a touch of honey, some chocolate pieces, as in semi-sweet chocolate chips in that. So you have chia seeds in kefir and a bit of milk just so that it absorbs better. Okay, a touch of yogurt, a touch of honey, like a teaspoonful, not much. I didn't want to sweeten it a lot. And about 20 grams of semi-sweet chocolate. Left it overnight in a jar. Where is the jar? You would have seen one of those jars. Yeah, one of those jars. There's like this jar. It was full. I ate all of that this morning, and I have had a cup. Have I had a cup of tea? Yes, I've had a big cup of tea in my big mug, and I've also kept hydrated with my water here. So I mean, I feel all right. I feel all right. Do I look happy? My gut feels well, okay? Because if you don't eat well, your gut suffers and it affects your mood. So yeah. Right, thank you. You know what? Listen to Nicola. Chia seeds pudding, best for the morning. And of course, when I finish my live today, my dinner, I haven't had, because the chia seeds is very filling, I haven't felt hungry. I haven't had, because I don't eat a lot and I don't snack a lot, but sometimes I go a long time and I don't feel hungry, which is still not a good thing, okay? It's not a good thing. But I do snack. When I want to snack, some days I'm like, what do I do? And that's what leads to the nibbling of the cakes. So in between everything I've eaten, I've also had, nobody asked for this, but you people, like, I was here telling you about how I am so tired, and I'm trying to kind of rework that. So I have some nuts. Okay, welcome to the chaos. There is nuts. I'm looking for my lost nuts. Okay, it's all right. Right. So yeah, I snack on that. So after the live, I am having some oven baked chicken breast, seasoned chicken breast pieces with a bit of jollof rice and an avocado on the side. So today I can tick all my boxes for positive habits. Let's see if it continues tomorrow. That's all accountability. If you struggle to kind of keep up, don't worry. This is not to shade you, to be honest. I am good at starting good habits. I am terrible at keeping consistent because I don't have a system to kind of ensure that I am consistent with it. So tomorrow I might come back here and my schedule is busy and I'm like, I haven't eaten, I don't know what I'm doing, and it's a mess. But I take it one day at a time. So for today, I am looking after my body. That's all. Lollipop. I've still not seen the snake, you know. I have to be brave and come and see the snake actually. So what's the snake's name again? Steven, is it? Anyway, that's just by the way. For you new people, let's talk through the ingredients over here. I have 325 grams of margarine here. Into that, there's 425 grams of caster sugar. In other countries, that's superfine sugar that has the smaller granules or sugar particles. If you don't have that, never you worry. You can replace that completely with granulated sugar and it should work fine. I have 90 grams of sour cream. Into that, there's 2 tablespoonfuls of vinegar, distilled vinegar. And we have 450 grams of self-raising flour and up to about 7 grams of salt into that. The additional ingredient is 275 to 280 grams of large eggs over here. Except I put the eggs in water just so that it can come up to room temperature. So I am going to crack the eggs now before we start what we are doing. Where is Tapeta going? Tapeta. Tapeta, you gotta run. Okay. All right, darling. We'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay. I will. Lollipop, what did you say the snake's name is? Steven, is it? The snake is called Fang. The irony is not lost on us. Fang. And it's a python. And it's got a fang. Okay. Okay, that's 6 large eggs and it weighs exactly 281 grams. That is fine. Lollipop, if you don't mind, do you want to put the recipe details in the chat for me? We have 325 margarine, 425 sugar, 90 grams of sour cream with 2 tablespoonfuls of distilled vinegar, 450 grams of self-raising flour with about 7 grams of salt, and we have 281 grams of large eggs, and that is 6 large eggs deshelled. So I'm going to move them across whilst I get my mixer here to help me get this done properly. Woodworks, darling, welcome back. We are not making a pet snake, except our friend to the channel, Lollipop, who will fill you in, literally has a snake for a pet. Okay, that I wanted to go visit Lollipop, and that was her way of saying don't come to my house because I've got a snake. That was her way. No, I'm kidding. She knows I'm scared of snakes, but of course she got her snake when she didn't know she would meet me. So you see, now we have a situation we have to fix. I don't know what she wants to do with that snake now that I want to visit. Lollipop, you've got a dilemma there. How do you fix that? Because I told you, I'm not even coming to the town. Because if there is an alert, there's 2 tablespoonfuls of vanilla. But of course, we pour it with love. If there is an alert that a snake has escaped, Lollipop, Now let's go and oh, okay, something has happened here. Okay, I'm creaming this for up to 6 minutes. So we have 3:15. Oh my God, Lollipop, the snake escaped and you found it. Oh, Lollipop, no. This is a no. You know what? At every point, that we talk about this snake, I don't get the reassurance that it is a safe choice to have a snake for a pet. Lollipop, once in 10 years. I don't even want once in a lifetime for the snake to escape. Lollipop, I don't even want to know once in a lifetime that there is a snake that escaped and it could be closer to me. Not at all. Lollipop, please be a good friend now. Care for a bottle of brandy. It's vanilla. Nobody is working with brandy over here, but yeah, I see what you mean. It does look like a brandy bottle, doesn't it? Too little for a brandy bottle though, isn't it? You want some anyway. Powerful things come in small bottles, except this is not brandy. Yeah, vanilla too. You're welcome, Cook. Anyway, how are you? Right, so what we are going to do is we are going to add the egg yolks here. Egg yolk 1, mix, mix, mix. Egg yolk 2, and egg yolk 3. Good work says, I asked how he's keeping, and he says, I'm good, just busy doing too much. Oh, well, is that just for a season, or there's a lot to do for the foreseeable future, or it's just a today thing? Is it just a today thing, busy doing a lot today, or it's a season thing, or for the foreseeable future you're going to be busy? Nick, what's cooking today? Now it's time to add the eggs. You want to make sure you add the eggs a little slowly here. Nick, what's for dinner? Ooh, a 16-month long season. So Coops is saying, I'm trying to get the channel up, including a full-time job. It's been a 16-month long season. Hello, darling. A full-time job and running a channel, that's the stuff for the gods, okay? I don't know how people do it. It's a lot of hard work, you know, so hats off to you, and yeah, you keep going. Remember why you started it. Get lots of rest, have a work-life balance, and look for the joy in the process. The joy. Some days it may not feel like it, but there's always something to feel joyous about. Even when you feel like, I hate this, I would know. Oh, Nick, an order for Nick. I didn't know you made orders for special foods. Please send mine over to the UK. Hello, Nick. I feel like I'm having FOMO, literally. Whoever gets that semolina bread is going to have fun eating that. Girl, can I put in an order for freshly baked Italian bread, please? Can I? Ooh, freshly baked Italian bread. No, actually scrap that. Freshly baked naan, garlic naan with chicken butter, some chicken butter sauce. That's good, isn't it? Just post mine to me. Nick, I just want freshly baked naan bread. Garlic naan with chicken butter. Is it butter chicken? Yeah, butter chicken. That stuff is good, eh? Can you see me drooling over the food already? Okay, let's get this mixed in, and then we will do the final mix, and that will be it. Okay. Tatiana, good morning, darling. Good morning. How are you? It's 3 p.m. So, has your morning started? Have you had your coffee? Have you said your prayers? Let's get this. There you go. It's been wild at work. Is that wild in a good way, or a little bit like a girl needs to find Jesus? Because wild can mean, you know what, it's been unimaginably exciting and out of what I could have thought. Or it's like, this is a lot. So which is it? Wild as in, hold my beer. How long does buttercream last in the freezer? Okay, lollipop. You know we don't have straightforward answers here. So let me just put this away in the oven, and then I'll talk to you. Okay? How long does buttercream last in the oven, in the freezer? The simple answer is it can last as long as you would like, supposing it is stored under the best storage conditions and in the right environment. So the conditions and the environment in which it is stored means you can store it as long as possible. Reasonably possible is the word I'm looking for. But you see, when you throw in reasonably possible, the whole thing becomes subjective now. So it's up to you, essentially, what you want to do, I guess. But we have spoken about buttercream storage over here time and again. So this subject is not new. Now, if you wonder what I'm doing, this is a 2-layered 8-inch cake that will just bake a little over 1.5 inches in width, in height, as in the width for the diameter of it is going to be a bit thick, but about 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches ish. The whole point of doing this is because I do not want to layer the cake. I just want the layers of cake to be stacked equally, because this is going to be a 6 and 8 inch, and the intention of baking without leveling sometimes helps to give you even layers, and that's what I am going for. With that done, I'm going to put some water at the base of the oven, and then we'll get to it. But Lollipop, I was giving you some information about, let me just get this done and then I'll come talk to my lovely Lollipop. Okay, so our cakes are going in now. And because this is just a very thin base cake, we should bake this for, it's 1/2 past. Let's give it 40 to 50 minutes and it should be done. So it's 1/2 past, so we'll probably be checking in at 4:15 just to make sure. It is the same recipe I have used here time and again, and if you watch other videos you will see it, except I probably baked it over there for 7 inches. For 7 inches and 5 inch and all sorts. So this is the 8-inch version. So noticeably the baking time is shorter because we don't have a denser cake to bake over here. Now oh, okay, Tatiana has answered the question about, while the 50-hour week, 1 day off, then back at it again, your girl gonna burn after 2 weeks. Girl, you're not gonna burn, because you know what? You are made for this, okay? Now, let's speak life into this thing and make it happen. 50 hours is a lot. Yes, it's a lot. We are not machines out here. I mean, I did my meager 30 hours over here in my kitchen last week and I wanted to die on yesterday. When I came out, I was like, oh, I'm tired. You went here yesterday. I was like, I'm trying to recover, because I did Tuesday through to Thursday, and it's not your kind of work. You know, can you see I'm stood in my kitchen, and even so I was exhausted because I hadn't nourished myself, like diet wise. I was dehydrated and that took a toll on me. So I'm still kind of recovering. So before we checked in here, I gave you a long monologue about what I have eaten and all of that. That was just to say, you know what, I'm keeping on top of my nourishing the vehicle that is carrying you through this life, and that is going to be doing the 50 hours. So here's what, girl, you're gonna do. I know you're gonna try and figure out the food bit, and I'm not talking the salad bit. I'm just talking, just eat, okay, girl? Just sit down and eat a good meal, okay? Have a good drink. I don't care what it is. Please stay away from the hot stuff. Okay, stay away from the hot stuff. Just drink water, and just make sure you keep in touch with the people who love you the most and who bring the best out of you in those moments. 50 hours is a lot, so be intentional about the things that will keep your spirits going, and then book some time off for relaxation after the 50 hours if you can get it. That's all. Besides that, a lot of prayer, okay? Keep going. It's only for a season. It won't be like that always. And when you have time, come here and check in with us, and we'll give you virtual hacks, okay? All the best, lovely. I'm sure you will do just fine. Yep. I mean, girl, you've got your head screwed on right. If anybody can hack 50 hours and some, it would be you, okay? We'll still be here when you come back. You won't get burnt. Just eat, drink, love the hubby, call him in between some of the hardest time, and pick on something funny you can laugh about. Your prayers are always handy, and your friends are here waiting for you. Good luck, my dear. Now, Lollipop, let's talk buttercream. Can we talk buttercream lollipop? Yeah, so the answer was we don't have a very straightforward answer. We don't have a very straight answer for buttercream because buttercream can be stored depending on what kind of buttercream it is. And I'm talking the range of buttercream options we have. You can store them for as long as possible, supposing they are stored in under the best conditions in the best environment there can be. Okay, so what are the best conditions in the freezer? The best condition in the freezer is when your buttercream is not exposed to freezer burn. So they are the buttercream is kept in, say, a sealed container. So first of all, better for storage and space, you want to wrap it in some sort of plastic of any form. Put it in a airtight sealed container if you can, so that it doesn't have direct exposure to the freezing conditions, so that it doesn't get freezer burn. So for instance, you can literally save buttercream for a year. Do I recommend it? No. Why would you save buttercream for a year? Like, seriously, why? Perhaps for food hygiene guidelines, you can recommend this. There's no strict guideline. So I am saying this from a preference and sort of common sense reason point of view. You can save buttercream in your freezer under the best conditions for up to 3 months, as long as it's airtight, not exposed, and for 3 months you will think that the fridge is exclusively a baking type of fridge where the environment is not open to other strong smelling substances or foods. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you had a home freezer where you wanted to keep your buttercream, as reasonably as possible, you want to make sure you can adjust conditions around the buttercream. So you're not going to drop like a hot curry that is so flavorful, because it will get absorbed in the buttercream and then it will affect mouthfeel and smell and quality, if you like. But supposing, so in an ideal world, if you had a freezer that was exclusive for baking and you only stored baking products in there, supposing you can say you can wrap your buttercream in a sealed thing. People, let me go talk to my friend. Oh, I take it it's your first day at school, is it? Look at you in your uniform. High five. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you make new friends? Are you sure, Albert?
Yeah.
So who is your friend now? I know I'm your friend. Who else? Who else? Oh, bring them home, will you? Would be careful. Would you bring them to show me? Yeah, and maybe we'll make some cupcakes with your friends. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, look at you. Look. Every time I see you, I am so joyous, and it also tells you how quick time flies.
I saw the Huntington from there.
Yeah, he's in, did you? He's in the Paddington Bear class, so they've got like a Peter Rabbit class, and the other one is called Peter.
Oh, is he in reception?
Yes, yeah.
For me, there was actually a Huntington Bear. They can eat carrots. Yeah.
Now you have to catch up on all them subjects.
Oh, yeah, 'cause like,
I like Peter Rabbit, not Paddington Bear, so maybe. See you later. Okay, darling, take care. Maybe mind your head. One of these days you can come and stop and bake with me. What do you think? Yeah? Okay. Do you want to? Oh, that's so kind. Thank you, Albert. You are so sweet.
Are you baking something?
I am baking something, always. Okay?
Smell it.
I know you can. Well, let me go talk to them people, okay? I'll see you later. Take care. Bye, lovely. People, I haven't ignored you at all. I haven't. I love you lots, but you see, my lovely neighbor's son, who is in reception, brought me a leaf because he loves Auntie Gladys. So I'm going to stick my leaf here. I will stick my leaf in my head, okay? Now, you be a good neighbor. No, okay, there you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Can you see my leaf? No, I am humped. I can't see it. I need you to all to see. Okay, there you go. That's my flower. That's my neighbor's little son. He came to see Auntie Gladys. Okay? Right. I love my leaf over here. So let's see what I missed out. Lollipop says, I think it's wrapped in a piping bag and in a sealable bag. Right? It's been more than 3 months. Lollipop, the buttercream is it's your buttercream. You made it. So there is really no strict guidelines. So I would say don't throw it away. Defrost it. If you want to use it, defrost it, see how you feel about it. Just because you've saved it for more than 3 months doesn't necessarily mean you should throw it away. Okay, I have to answer the question as though there are other people who may not understand the context after we finish this live. Okay, and I have to provide the information in terms of like a professional baker, if you like. But if you were sat with me and you were asking me, oh, I made this buttercream, you're not serving it to nobody. It's you and your household. It's in your household fridge. So you get to choose and determine what it feels like for you. So here's what I'll say. Don't throw it away. Defrost it. See how you feel about it. We all feel differently about food after we've saved it for a while. And as long as you don't feel like it's gone off or anything has happened to it, try it out. So defrost it. If you defrost it and you taste it and you're like, oh, this doesn't feel like the buttercream I was expecting, then yes, throw it out. But just because you probably have saved it with other food, other foods in the freezer doesn't necessarily mean you should throw it out. Do you see what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. Thank you for my leaf. Yeah, that's it. I call it a leaf, but he believes he's brought me a flower. He's such a cute, lovely little guy. Cecilia. Cecilia, that's a nice name. Oh, that's a nice name, Cecilia. Thanks for being here. How are you, Cecilia? You're new here because your name kind of stands out. One second, bear with me, people. There you go. Elvira. Hello. Elvira. Lollipop says, I'm starting to think my electric safety check isn't going to happen. They said 12 to 4 and I've been here dressed and waiting. Lollipop, are you telling me because you had the appointment, that was the reason why you got dressed? Or it's because you've done your face up and all? Because half of the time you're over there in your pajamas. Is that it? What's the difference? Are you the pajama chick who just wakes up and be like, okay, pajama and half the ass to the wind? Don't worry, I know what that feels like. Never mind, I look like this half the time over here. On the weekend, I am like bottoms to the wind. Please, let me just live, okay? That's all. Lollipop says, no, I ain't done my face. I'm a PJ girl and I wore pajamas than anything. Lollipop, I am... Now let me... Okay, Lollipop, you are my kindred spirit, okay? That's me too, okay? I love me a PJ, and my PJs are not the PJs you even imagine, okay? They are not. But, okay. Okay? and shorts, girl. Okay. I mean, you know what? At some point, at a particular age, you're like, you know what? I'm just going to just do me. I am just going. It's a good thing my job, the job I have with you guys over here means I have to look like this a little bit. Because otherwise, I don't think I would even want to go anywhere. Because I love my house, you know. Elvira is having a laugh. Elvira, are we that funny? We're glad you are laughing, okay? Because sometimes, you know what? When I go on social media and I see them people who are always, I'm like, no. I tell you, like over here, we talk about us and our appearance. And I tell you, these eyelashes at the brows are drawn, okay? And the makeup is because I don't want to scare you away. I don't want to scare you away, because if you showed up and I hadn't even tried, you would be so scared. And I think there's a thing for trying to look presentable sometimes. So we try. Our friend Ramatu, bonjour, Ramatu, ça va? That's all I can say. Elvira said you will still be beautiful. Elvira, stop lying, please. I have a mirror in my house, you know. Okay. She says you was exactly. Nicola says, Gladys, I used to short sometimes like running shorts. My mom used to say, you are a mother of 4 in your 50s. You should not. Tell mama at some point, you know, like I have told you here before, I envy women, right? I use envy rather lightly, but I admire women who wake up and make an effort that come rain or shine, hell or high water, you are never going to catch them slipping the hairline, the face is beat, and I'm not talking glamorous beat. It is looking presentable, okay, as in there's something there, the hair is done, and they look put together. And I'm like, what kind of Jesus are you dealing with over there? Because me, I have to put Jesus over here and wake up in my long gowns and be like, God, I don't know. That's, never mind. Elvira is just laughing. Mommy is 82. She dyes her hair. And so you see, both of you have two different things. And mommy's telling you are like a mom of 4, so you shouldn't wear shorts. And yet she's over here trying to look young with black hair. Mom, I see you. Right? Yeah, my mom, when I call my mom, right, and say, I am done up, she's like, what is that thing you've got on your eyes? And I'm like, Mom, have you got to call out the obvious enhancements? Can you just let a girl just live? Some of us just have to try, okay? Ramatu, we must have sold the idea that we speak French over here. Please let the record show we don't. We can only say Ramatu, comment ça va? You said très bien. At least we know your name, so we won't ask you comment s'appelles-tu, because you would say je m'appelle Ramatu. We already know you are Ramatu, and that's where my French stops. Okay? So, darling, Nelda, there's Nelda here. There's 20 of us here. Can we all, you see, all of you, listen to Nicola. Nicola says, can you like the chat? Okay? Can you like the chat whilst we're here? And if you're just joining us, our new people, Elvira, Nelda, Ramatu, and the few of you who are just joining us here. We are not just stood here chit-chatting, you know. We have a cake baking that I am waiting for it to finish. We have a 2-layered 8-inch vanilla cake that is baking for now. And after that, we'll see the results and then we will move on. We'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back later. I don't know. I don't want to promise that. If I do, it will be trying to bake the exact same cake. But in a different way, just to see if the results are different. Oh, Vera says, it's my second time here. Oh, lovely. Oh, okay. So it's great to have you back. I'm sure you had so much fun. You came back. We love you for stopping by, and thank you. Where are you joining us from, by the way? And our friend, our new friend, Ramatu. Ramatu, where are you joining us from? Country, please, if you don't mind sharing. Just so that we can know where you are from and see how we can connect with you. And by the way, Elvira, are you a baker yourself, my lovely? Great for you to stop by. Oh, Suriname. I think I've heard Suriname. Elvira, thank you for stopping by. We hope you are having a... What's the time where you are? Okay. I think if I force myself, Ramatu, something to say, je n'ai pas anglais. I might be wrong in reading my French, for sure. But can someone look it up and see what Ramatu is saying so we can respond to her? Oh, I am a home baker, love to bake. What is your favorite thing to bake? That's a question I have gotten a lot lately on social media, and I have rambled about it. I think the best question to ask me is, what do I like to eat? But anyway, darling, what do you like to bake? Oh, it's 11:51. So we are 4 hours ahead of you, because it's 3:51 over here. So your morning is starting. What are your plans for the day, darling? We are just curious about your day. Our friend Ramatu. Ramatu, we can see you're talking to us in French. Can someone just look up what Ramatu is saying to us so that we can respond to our friend Ramatu? Okay, she says I think I was just trying to find the French. She said I don't speak English. Okay. Okay, so Ramatu, somebody tell Ramatu. Okay, okay, Lollipop has responded. We want to tell Ramatu we don't speak French over here. We were just making stuff up. Okay, I know somebody who speaks French, which is our very own big producer, but he's gone for the school run, so he's not here. He's not here. If he was here, so we are sorry, Ramatu. Okay, lollipop out here keeping the chat going. Thank you. Oh, okay. Elvira says she's a home baker and she loves to bake a Japanese sponge cake. A Japanese, is it the sponge cake that is so egg based? That looks so jiggly. Is that me, or I'm sure we can find a Japanese sponge cake, but I just wanted to know what you mean by the Japanese, the jiggly. I mean, I'm a baker, and I think when I see them cakes, I think they're going to be good, but I can't get the jiggly bit out of my head. It's just too, it's like, it feels like it's a puffed up custard. And I kind of feel like it's just going to be too eggy for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you bake them at home? See, trust Nicola to know it's Katsutera. Okay. See, Nicola would know because Nicola loves all sorts of food. Oh, okay. So it tastes really good. What filling do you put in? I think I should try that. I mean, I've thought about a German chocolate cake, European honey cake, European honey cake. Now we have a Japanese sponge cake. Okay, we'll see. Oh, okay, you have it all. Okay, it's the milk honey cake. Yeah, I kind of, when I see it, I think, oh, this looks so yum. And then I look at it and I'm like, the texture and feel of it will just be so eggy. But that... Okay, you do it with Swiss meringue buttercream. How long have you been baking, lovely? Okay. Oh, for years. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing that, love. Nicola assures me the honey and milk Japanese sponge is not eggy at all. Maybe I should come back and try that and see what it is like. I might probably like it, don't you think? It's your stress relief. Yeah, all bakers say that, isn't it? We bake and we eat it and we find a reason for why we eat it. Lollipop, is your safety inspector come already? But yeah, we are still waiting for our cake to bake. I want to be careful so I don't open the oven quickly, because last time I opened the oven and the cake sank. So today I don't want to do that. I want to give it all the time it needs. It's been in for nearly half an hour. So we'll give it the 45 minutes. Is Lollipop leaving? Okay, darling, have a great day. We'll see you back here soon. Okay, take care. I think I should come back and make this milk cake, because that will be a good chance to kind of know what to do with it and how it tastes and feels like. I have no idea, never tasted it and never made it. So Yeah, I'll go by Nicholas' recommendation. It will be awesome. Okay. We'll note that it's a milk and honey Japanese sponge cake. It's addictive. Hish. Now I've got to wonder if I want it up here. Because if it's addictive, that's my scary face. Scary face. If it's addictive, well, I guess if it's addictive, it's a good thing. So yeah, I might just want to try it. In the meantime, we have a wedding cake to get through. Okay. I can't believe it's Wednesday. Is it? It's Wednesday. So Wednesday, people, what are you doing with yourselves? How is your Wednesday going? How is Wednesday? Because it's nearly 4 p.m. UK time. It feels like a cloud. Well, oh, the cake feels like a cloud. Okay. Now that's got me thinking about so many things, like how good it will taste, don't you think? You have 2 more breads to complete. Oh dear. I'm sure it's going to be good anyway. Let's think about the best part, which is when it's done and everyone collects. What's the difference between semolina bread and regular bread anyway, Nicola? What's the difference? Elvira says, my Wednesday is normal. It's nearly 12 midday at yours. What plans have you got for today? Have you got something exciting to do? Because we're just waiting to finish baking. Oh, okay. Semolina is healthier and crustier. Okay. Does the texture feel like bread dough? Like, because you think the gluten, will it still feel the same? Or it's more like a set sort of scone-like crust? I'm just curious. Elvira, I want to be you, okay? You're having a lazy day. I want a lazy day too. Okay, let's see. Okay, our cake is still baking. It's half an hour in. Okay, you mix it with the zero flour to get the balance. Okay. Oh, the smell of freshly baked bread. I cannot help it. Is our friend Cecilia still here? Anyway, people, there is a new show. There's a new show on Netflix. Have you seen it? Who is on Netflix over here? The cake is not ready, which is why we are going to talk about a show on Netflix. Who is on Netflix? You don't watch Netflix. I don't either. But you know what? Sometimes you end up with stuff in the news because it's from a Netflix series. Because you know what? I don't even watch TV. Nicola, you and I are the same person. I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV in a long time. tell me the story. Do I even know the story? Okay, I'll give you the highlights because I haven't seen the thing. It's a new Netflix show. It's called Unknown, where a mother stalks her own daughter. And naughty girl. Naughty, higher, right. A mother stalks her own daughter. And the show goes on about uncovering this whole experience, right? And the mother is in the talking head. And they find out in the end that the daughter who is dating it's called unknown number. Unknown number. So just imagine all the worst things a stalker would do because you are dating a certain boy. And the stalker stalks you and sends you messages telling you how horrid you are and why the boy doesn't let your brain stop for a minute and think about all the wildest things that when you think about internet stalking and bullying it does when people send you all those messages, except the person doing this is your mom. It is wild. What am I doing in this life, honey? I am waiting for a cake. A cake we put in the oven. It's a vanilla 2-layered 8-inch cake that is baking. So we are literally waiting for the cake to finish. But if you want the details of the cake, we'll leave the details in the description box when it is done. It's also a recipe I have done here time and again. So it's not anything new. But yes, we're just talking about a new show on Netflix. Yeah, it's a different kind of crazy. It's called Unknown Number and it's on Netflix. It is actually going like this story is in the news. When you go to TikTok, it's over there. Like people cannot have enough of it. I don't know if I have the Yeah. I think I read it on the front pages of Daily Mail. But yeah, like it's a different kind of crazy though. And the funny thing is, it's like mom and dad and the girl live together. And so dad finds out in the same time everybody finds out it's mom. Can you imagine how crushed dad will be though? To find out that all this trouble with his daughter, his wife is causing it. There are some different levels of crazy out here in these streets, you know. There are different kinds of crazy. Whew, that's a question. What would I do if I were the daughter? Whew, that's a hypothetical question because I don't know. And that's the truthful answer. The daughter is very young. The daughter is so young that I don't think she would have had the experience of life to decide the nuance of the situation, because then it takes maturity to look at a situation and think, yeah, she's crazy, she's my mom, and I can love her, but I can love her and forgive her, but she will not take an active role as a mom to me. I think that's the mature thing to do sometimes in a situation. The other situation is somebody may opt to say, okay, she's crossed the line, you can't be, like I will cut you off, especially in modern day children. How would they behave on social media? Like go no contact and all that nonsense. There is good reason for people to go non-contact. I don't understand that value system, because I thank the grace of the Lord, I have never had a situation that has necessitated me to just cut a blood relative so out and dry like that. So I don't know. This is a very young girl, and my inclination is that she will not be able to contain what it means to process that level of toxic. So I suspect she might still want a relationship with her mother, because she's young and children need their parents no matter how toxic they are. Not that I am co-signing it, but I'm looking at it from the point of view that it's a young person who probably doesn't have the capacity to comprehend the damage that her mother may have done, in light of the fact that she still wants her mom as a mom. But if it were me, I don't know what I'll do. It's so hypothetical that I have no context or idea. Because whilst life may not present us perfect situations, I really don't know, honestly. And that's a genuine answer. Okay, the cake is nearly baked, but the consequences of opening the oven sooner has made the cake sink a little bit. So we'll see the result. Let's give it another 10 minutes. And it will set, and then we'll see the cake and we'll all be happy about it, because I wanted it to bake delicate and nice. I wanted it to bake delicate and nice, so it will come out. But then again, back to you, Elvira, what would you do? Because you find out your mom is literally your stalker. What would you do? I mean, I guess we have the benefit of a hindsight that it's her mom. But sometimes you find that situation so, like, you never know how you're going to react until a situation is handed to you, right? Or life happens and you feel like, oh, shoot, right? So what would you do? What would you do in that situation? We are not, after we've made the vanilla cake, we'll come back tomorrow and it's a chocolate cake day. Tomorrow is a chocolate cake day, so I would be so hurt, but she's still my mom. You know what? That relationship, mom and child, it is just so complex that when I have been on social media and you have young people say a parent has done something so awful, they've had to lose them, as in they've had to cut them off. I have sympathy for both sides. Because I'm like, it is still your mom. How do you go through life without a parent? But I also understand from their point of view that the parent must have crossed certain boundaries where they must feel that the damage of keeping them as a parent surpasses them not, right? So they would rather not have a parent. And I guess my brain cannot comprehend both, you know? But different different strokes for different folks. Like life just hands people things and they have to deal with it. But that's a hard one. Let's see. Elvira said, as an adult, I would cut them off. All communication. But as a child, I would not know what to do. You see what I'm saying? As an adult, you will, because as an adult with lived experience and maturity in a certain way, you like peace, like how dare you like goodbye. And yeah, especially considering you're like, I'm gonna love you, but girl, you lost me, right? And I understand that it's not going to be easy, but when you're an adult and probably you have your own family, you have your own boundaries, you have your own value system. But I don't think a child, like a teenager, has the capacity to comprehend the choices she has to make surrounding that. And I'm inclined to actually believe she might just still want her mom because it's her mom. Let's go have a look at our cake. Okay, our cake baked. It is so light. Listen. Your sister went and opened the oven mid-bake session. Don't do that. But the cake is baked okay though. I'll show you. Let's close our eyes. Surprise, surprise, surprise. There you go. It's baked. I'm just leaving it to set for... I am just leaving it to set, and then I will take it out and we'll put it on a rack. It is so delicate. It is lovely. Thank you, Nick. Right? So we are just leaving it on the side. We are just leaving it on the side for about 5 minutes, and then we will flip it, and then we will see. Okay, right. Kosh A is back. Friend, how are you? Great to have you back. We are back baking the vanilla again. Vanilla is a favorite over here. Hello. Oh, hello. There are people in my house. You're in my home kitchen. Lovely to see you too, Kosh A.
I'm not happy with you.
Hey. Really? Why?
Because you made a rule that I can't have the computer.
I said we both made that rule.
And it wasn't fair. I was wishing to do something
But
today. I
accepted it. We're doing
downloaded a
something
new
else.
game yesterday, and that means since I can't even go on the computer, I downloaded that thing for nothing.
Oh my days.
Maybe if you do your schoolwork and you're good all week.
So you all did this just because of schoolwork?
Because yeah.
And so that we can focus on
So
doing
that we
That
can focus.
isn't
Co-op
fair!
co-op games on the
Do you
Xbox
realize you're
Live.
on a live?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you're literally on YouTube right now.
Not when I'm angry.
Okay.
Now get your fart rules out of here.
Ah, no. Okay. We have a very delicate... Remember, I told you I wanted to make the cake layers so that... Oh, the cake is so delicate.
Let me get some water. Go and take your
Look.
uniform off.
If I do anything to this cake, it will fall apart. It's so delicate.
If
Remember-
you're gonna do something to the cake,
Can we not do that, please?
Do what? Why do you have a leaf on your head?
Let it rest because Albert brought it to me. You know, you're being mean to me. Albert brought me a leaf to say I'm a good neighbor.
Oh, wow. Do you think a leaf is that much important? Look at your face now.
Dude, don't invalidate my special leaf, okay?
Okay, isn't your special leaf? But it can be a leaf.
Leave that lovely cake alone. I can't help it.
Okay, I'll just eat the cake then.
No,
What
you
the
won't.
hell was that dance?
It's Mama's happy dance to say I made a cake and it turned out great.
That didn't look like a dance.
Okay. It's a lovely cake.
That looked like you being silly.
Okay. My teacher is back.
I'm gonna leave.
Are you sure you're not my teacher?
No, I'm not.
Look at me picking on the cake. Okay.
I'm an invisible man. The only thing that people are saying in chat is lovely cake. Please, that
see?
that lovely cake alone. Let it rest. Lovely.
Let it rest.
Why is everyone talking about the cake?
Because I am
It
trying.
isn't even fully done yet.
It's done now.
Like, should I press end then?
No, please.
Okay.
Okay. Daddy's calling you. Can you go upstairs?
I didn't hear him.
Daddy.
You're just making him cool
Daddy?
now. You're just making him cool.
Anyway, you can talk to the people in the house. Don't touch it, please. Do not touch it, please. I'm asking you nicely. Can
I
you?
wonder what this does.
Well, it keeps the camera up. Please do not touch it. Okay? Somebody is not happy with me.
I'm not.
I know you are not happy with me.
Yeah, that's
but-
because I'm the invisible man.
okay. Anyway, my people.
I am one of the people because I am behind the screen. That means I'm in the screen so I can see you since you're on the phone. So that means you're not real because you're in the phone.
You are having a good time trolling me, aren't you?
You're not real because you're in the phone.
Am I in the phone? Can you see me over there?
Yeah, I can see you through the phone.
Okay, I have gone and
You're not
flipped the
real.
cake apart. Oh
Not
my
real.
God, look. The cake you guys told me to leave alone. If I hadn't, it would have split because it's that delicate. Look at how the cake is delicate. I just wanted you to see the result of the bake. It's such a...
Who is Kashay?
For such a butter style creamy method type of cake, it is very, very delicate. I love how it turned out.
I do not like butter. Whenever I see butter, it reminds me of stinky cheese.
But as you've all said, I can't do anything. I have to leave it to set. So I'll leave it this way. When I stack it, the whole point of stacking the cake is I'm going to be stacking 4 of these. And they are not going to be torted. I just want them to kind of stack by themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'll leave this on the countertop. Wrap it up in cling film. And then leave it on the countertop for the next 24 hours, which is tomorrow evening when I will put this together. But we will be back. I don't want to promise if it's tonight. Whether it's tonight or tomorrow. We'll be back making the chocolate. And I still have 2 of these more to bake. So if you want to see more cakes like this, I have more live videos and more tutorials on the subject for you to check out. But in the meantime, I hate it when a cake looks so good and I can't pick on it. So unprofessional, isn't it? But you know what? Professional or not, the cake is good and I'm bummed I can't eat it hot. That's all. But otherwise, good people, our cakes are baked now. let's go tidy up and call it a day for now, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, love you guys always, and thanks for the support. I'll see you soon.